Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to Ascension to Love with Alice, a return to union. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so wonderful to be here for a weekly energy update. Let's have a look at the energy that's coming towards us this coming week. So commencing Monday the 2nd of November. Can you believe we're in November already? This year has literally just flown by, hey? But yes, we'll be going from Monday the 2nd of November through to 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, through to the 8th of November, Sunday the 8th. So I'm really excited to see what's coming through. We had that incredible blue moon in Taurus yesterday, and that, you know, we're going to still feel the effects of that full moon all the way through for a full cycle, really. You know, it's not just for 1 or 2 nights or a couple of nights before and a couple of nights after. You know, that any full moon, new moon cycle, you know, we feel that for a good, you know, we're in that energy portal for a good couple of weeks afterwards. So if you many people are going through a massive awakening right now, right? You know, shifting up into the into 4D, which is very much about kind of coming out of the matrix into you know, coming out of the matrix, and, you know, the veil's being lifted a little bit for people, and there's kind of that that balancing scale happening for many people. You know, if you haven't already anchored your light in the 5th dimension, then you know, there's a very good chance that you're gonna be kind of feeling the pull and the push of you know, of the waves of like the lower energies kind of coming in to be released, because that's what Scorpio season is all about, right? And look at that, we've got the lilac fire dragon, which is very much about transmuting through the power of divine love, right? You know, this is like the lilac fire of source here. So I love that this card is just on the bottom as we are speaking about this, because this week it feels like it's going to be very energetic and maybe a bit up and down for many people. Last week was an interesting one, to say the least. I am so excited to delve into this and just get a little bit of foresight here, because, you know, with foresight we can then kind of anticipate a little bit better you know, certain things that are going to go on, and kind of like, you know, help preempt our own responses, right? And actually you know, move through in a more expansive way, in a more heart space way, right? So let's have a little look, see what themes do we have coming in for this coming week here, please, you guys. Thank you. So we've got the golden solar dragon, absolutely. We've got the blue dragon from the Pleiades. Woo! And we've got Kuan Yin's pink dragon. There's a lot of powerful angelic and fae beings coming through to help us here. Wow, so we've got the golden solar dragon coming in. So this is this week's gonna be very much about standing in your masculine power, right? You know, it's like that reprogramming of energy. It's like that reshifting, is that even a word? It is very much that reprogramming. So it's very much like, be outside, be under the sun, allow yourself to absorb the rays, like look up to the sun, look up to the moon, you know, actually open your body up so that that light can just bathe you. You know, the central sun, that beautiful solar flares can come down and actually you know, help your carbon-based body move into that crystalline light body, right? Allowing your DNA to be reprogrammed, you know, and light codes activated. You know, there's a big shift in that masculine energy, which is really interesting, because, you know, Samhain, you know, Halloween, right, that we've just experienced, that's very much about, you know, the dark side, right, the feminine side, the kind of like the quiet and the hibernation energy, you know, like the active masculine energy usually is kind of like asleep at this point in time. It's incubation stage, it's the feminine side of the cycle of the year. But no, we're coming through with this golden solar dragon, this masculine energy coming in for this week, which feels like, you know, it's going to be moving distorted masculine energy into divine or sacred masculine energy, you know. And so with that will come naturally you know, ups and downs as we release energy that is no longer serving, as we release programming that we've had since we've been, you know, since we've been born in this lifetime and prior lifetimes. You know, we all carry masculine and feminine energy within our bodies, regardless of what our physical gender is here. But saying that, people that have chosen a male body in this lifetime will also have those you know, male codes through their cellular memory, and females that and female will have that through their cellular memory as well, like, you know, specific energy to shift on behalf of the female gender, right? And this is talking about, you know, anatomy more than anything else, you guys. So that's really quite interesting. You know, this is very much about stepping into your leadership here, this energy. And what's really fascinating about that is that, you know, for anyone that's watching this in real time, it's the US are having a big election, right? You know, the UK is going into lockdown again, full national lockdown. So like a couple of the main countries that are in spotlight a lot of the time, you know, the light is shining on them so bright. There's so many people watching that, you know. And I don't know if any of you have been keeping up with the updates from people like you know, Tim Wilde or anything like that, who's channeling from the intergalactic Council of Light. You know, the astral planes have been commandeered again by the angelic realms, right? You know, we've taken back and bathed in light the lower astral realms, which were kind of like, you know, puppeteering a lot of things. So it's kind of he used a really great analogy where it's kind of like you know, when wasps in a hive, when the queen leaves, the male wasps then don't really have any instruction, so they just go about causing a bit of havoc and everything like that, trying to pick up the pieces, scrapping about. They don't really know what to do, and that's very much what we're going to be seeing in this coming week. So what I love here is that that's the energy that I'm feeling coming in, and what I love with this coming forward with Golden Soul Dragon is that it's going to give many of us an opportunity to stand in our sovereign energy, in our masculine energy, in our leadership energy, and actually be able to lead from light rather than you know, distort through fear, which is a beautiful shift to have. It's a wonderful anchoring of light that we're able to do as light workers, as way showers, as angels and children of the light and of the way, right? We've got the blue dragons from the Pleiades coming in, so once again we've got a lot of heart coming in here. The Pleiades are all about unconditional love. It's about that heart activation, you know. The Pleiades is a wonderful constellation, you know, often depicted in that sparkly royal blue colour, and they're all about unconditional love. They're all about understanding love and unity consciousness on a different level, right? You know, it's the separation doesn't exist, fear doesn't exist. It's only unity consciousness. So, you know, if you're experiencing a lot of people in your reality kind of wanting to point the finger, which that energy is starting to creep up again into this coming week, just because of recent announcements and things like that. You know, until we can actually start going within and not wanting to go, oh, it's because of you guys at this or because of you guys at that, you know, if this and if that. No, the Pleiadian dragons coming in saying, no, it's not about that. Everyone's a mirror of you anyway. You know, if you stand there radiating light and a positive message to other people, that's going to inspire and uplift and change their energy, right, for the good. Or you can do the opposite. But, you know, why would you want to do the opposite? Because it feels like crap, right? You know, you want to be standing in your light. You want to be opening yourself up to more light, because when that happens, you know, freedom ensues. When that happens, you know, love comes in. When that happens, you know, possibilities and opportunities just you know, start to get created out of what maybe once would have been perceived as a very finite and dismal kind of outcome, and it's not necessarily going to be that way. This is very much a reshuffling week, so there's a lot of major energy coming in here. It's like Source is making a point with these cards, and then we've got Kuan Yin coming in here, which is firm love, right? So there's a lot of karmic energies that are going to be coming up here. So if you are, for example, a twin flame on a journey, you know, twin flames, that term kind of came about, you know, twin flame twin flame is another soulmate, right? And that term kind of came about a little bit very much because you know, your twin flame is essentially your biggest karmic lesson, right? You know, if you're a twin flame watching this and you still use the terms, you know, my divine masculine, my divine feminine, my you know, his karmic, her karmic, you know, that's creating a wedge and separation once more, and that's the opposite of what we want to be doing, right? And you know, twin flames are our biggest karmic lesson, and this week, you know, we've got Kuan Yin coming in, that's resetting karmic balance. So if you're allowing whatever energy is coming up, because it does feel like it's going to be a heavy energetical week, right? The Scorpio season, you know, allowing that rebirth, that deep water with a sting on his tail, you know, when something gets triggered. You know, this energy is very much about dissolving any of that karma, any of those triggers, right? It's allowing that to come up in safety and security and being bathed in that light, you know, allowing the heart to get activated, allowing it to come up and feel uncomfortable, but then allowing it to pass through you and get alchemized and transmuted by the sun, by the earth, you know? And that's what's really incredible about this week. Like, literally, what a 3-card startup, you know? It's transcendent love all around. This is about freedom. Look, enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you, this card says. And very much, you know, as we feel like freedom is being, look at that, you're understood. Yeah, they're happy with with this message so far. We could just like leave it here. We don't even need to pull any more cards really, but you know what they're saying is, you know, there's the optical illusion that freedom is being taken from us right now, and that's why people can be acting irrationally, illogically, you know, because of all this built up karma that we've had from lifetimes. You know, there's a very much a reflection of the fall of Atlantis coming in, the energies around that, and people are feeling that. So you know, there is bound to be a lot of kind of volatile energy kind of sparking off. But you know, if you are one of those people who are so focused on staying in your light and maintaining your own vibration, that you will be that pillar of light for everyone, for the whole collective, for the whole planet. You know, you will be anchoring in your light so strong that doesn't matter what's happening around you, you know, you're stable through it all. You are stable through it all. And that's really the point of this. You know, it's I don't think I really need any more cards, but let's just see if is there any guidance that you want to bring in here. Thank you. Share your wisdom. Absolutely. Carry on sharing with other people, and friendship this week is very much about speaking your truth, but doing it from a place of love. You know, speak it if it's gonna empower someone. Don't speak it to point out what's going wrong. That's not how to use the energy this week. If you really want to maximize and you really want to shift things for the better, then you're going to share your wisdom, you're going to share your message, you're going to share your voice, your truth, and you're going to share it from compassion, from empathy, from understanding, from expansion, right? You're going to share that message in a way that is going to help others expand, help their hearts burst open, right, and see what they've not been able to see before. You're going to help people really awaken their third eye in a way that, you know, when the veil comes off, and the veil is very thin right now. This is being recorded around Halloween, you know, so the veil is thin in the world, and between physical and non-physical. And this is a really important message here coming through, that, you know, the veil is thin between physical and non-physical. Okay, the non-physical that you will be able to see will be very much dependent on your base vibration. So if you are letting in things that are draining energy, right, if you are watching things, listening to things, spending time with people that are draining energy because of the topics they're talking about and because of the energy behind that, then guess what, you guys? A timeline is going to be manifesting where that is the base of everything. And that's not what this week is about. This week is so much about, you know, flipping that on its head, you know, connecting with like-minded souls who want to help people feel accepted. This isn't about separation, you know, who's wearing something over their face, who's not wearing something over their face, you know. It's not about kind of noticing that difference. That's the opposite of what we want to do, and that's why the heart is coming in so strongly here. You know, that's why this masculine energy is coming in so strong here, to be a leader in his sovereignty and his sacredness. That's what this week is about. It's such a pivotal week to use your voice in a way that, you know, you maybe haven't even used it consistently before. This is a way that's going to really determine your 2021. It really is, because the energy is so pivotal here. We've got we're coming off of this we're coming off of Samhain, we're coming off of the blue moon, full moon. Manifestation energy is really high, veils thin, timeline jumps very, very possible and happening. Manifestation is literally, you know, think it's there, is type of energy that's here right now with manifestation, because that veil is so thin. And then, you know, by the end of the week we'll be moving into the 11/11 portal completing. So this week really is a pivotal week to choose the frequency that you want your next year. And let's face it, Halloween, Samhain, however you choose to say that, that is a Celtic New Year. Like, to many people in the world, this is New Year. Might not be by the Gregorian calendar, but to many people this is New Year right now, you know. So it really is, this is choice time, and we don't have to overthink it, is what they're saying. They're saying we do not have to overthink this. You know, our energy is not something that we need to worry about in the sense of, what do I do? Let's get like a 12-step plan. No. Really simple, really simple. If you feel heavy, move your body, right? If you feel dense energies coming in at you, meditate, go be with nature. That's literally what they want you to do. How can we best help maintain our vibration, you guys, for this coming week? Yeah, look at that, gardening. Get outside. You are manifesting, you're planting. You're planting so much here, and they're just, you know, they're bringing in that caution with the nettle, right? Nettles are incredible. Not only are they incredibly medicinal, but you know, they share, you know, they share this energy of, you know, just caution, just be careful as to how you're letting your energy body, where you're letting your energy body go through into, you know. There's a lot of work happening in our dream time. I'm not sure if the light is glaring on this a bit too strong. I hope it's not. I hope you can see these cards because they are stunning. But you know, just once again, think about what you're gonna say and what you're gonna do before you do it. Don't necessarily feel that you have to you know, act immediately. If someone says something, don't feel you have to reply straight away. This is a time when we are really tuning into our energy bodies, and we are tuning into that inner guidance that we have. We're allowing that antenna that is down our spine to really help lead the way, you guys. Okay, very powerful week for that. And you know what's really fascinating is that, you know, for and I was only learning this the other day, and I don't actually know it to the full detail. I don't remember it to the full detail, but the Day of the Dead, as they call it, the 1st of November, you know, Halloween, that energy that comes through, it isn't always necessarily on the 31st of October where that veil is the thinnest. It's based on the moon cycle and when it's a certain degree in Scorpio or something like that, to understand. But anyway, one of my fellow light worker friends was saying that actually that isn't on today, and that isn't on the 31st, sorry, and the 1st. That's more around the 7th and the 8th. So what I find fascinating is that we're starting this week with this mass energy here with the blue moon, and we're finishing the week with, you know, the veil being really thin. So no wonder this is a week about really stepping into our leadership capabilities with an open heart and a clear, integral voice that is only speaking uplifting words, right? Yeah, look at that. Veil is coming away. Illusion is being revealed. This is a week of magic, you guys. It's really fantastic energy coming in. I am just going to pull a couple of final cards here. Let's keep with the dragon. No, sorry, chopping and changing. Who do you want? Okay, sorry, I'm just swapping decks of cards here. Angel therapy coming out. Yeah, this is a time to really kind of go into as well, like, you know, reading, studying, progressing through what it is that you want to do, incubating, receiving the downloads, right? There's so much information coming through from the celestial realms. Yep, thank you. Look at that. Listen to your intuitive feelings. You are receiving so many messages that this is a week right now to really incubate all of that. Okay. And really just allow anything that isn't serving you to just, you know, melt away, release from your heart. You can ask Archangel Raphael for help with this. You can ask Archangel Michael for help with this. Starseeds, you will be feeling this a lot. Twin flames, same thing. You know, miracles can happen, twin flames, but you know, the physical union is that cherry on top. The whole purpose of this dynamic that you have is to resolve and clear and balance any karma that you have accrued through numerous lifetimes. This is the week that you do that, and if you do that, then guess what? Lots of physical union can happen. But you know what? If you don't do that, then guess what? You're gonna be repeating year after year the same patterns that you've always repeated. That in and out. You know, and that tumultuous relationship. That's not what a relationship should be. You know what I mean? So messages, go within, and if you're going without, then do it from your heart. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up right away here. If you are wanting a bit of guidance to really shift the fog around your third eye, to really shift anything that's uncertain, get a bit of clarity in any area, you know, message me about booking a one-to-one. Maybe we do a look at that twin flame coming through here, especially if there's any twin flames watching this. This might be a bit of an up and down week for you. If you want to clear your Akashic records and balance your karma and your past life karma, you and your twin, booking for a session. Yeah. Akashic sessions are really powerful right now. Inner child anchor removals are really powerful right now. Or if you just want a bit of clarity, then just pop me a message. You can find me on Facebook as well. Look at that. Twin flame came out and would be willing to forgive. This is a week of forgiveness, twin flames. That's your message. That's your specific message. Okay. Emotions are going to be high. Time to release and forgive. Whew, was a lot of energy coming through. I was literally talking about 1,000,000 miles an hour. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you all so much. Sending you so much love. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Keep opening yourself up to the light. Yeah, just keep opening yourself up to the light. The person that wrote this deck, Melissa Virtue, she's done a wonderful video on that a few days ago, actually. If you go on her Facebook page, Melissa Virtue something or other, I think it's like author, but she did a fantastic live, you guys, about opening yourself up to the light, and I really highly recommend watching that. You can find that as well on my page. I shared that on my page earlier on. Anyway, I love you all. I'm going to wrap this up so that you can have a wonderful evening. Before the heavens open, you might be able to hear the rain coming down. Anyway, have a wonderful week. Message me if you've got any queries or inquiries, and if you want to book a session, just drop me a message and we'll have a chat about it and get you booked in. So much love, so many blessings. Bye for now. Thank you for being here. Lots of love.